Hello students, welcome to lecture number 3 in chapter 10. That is chapter 10. What's the title? Light, reflection and refraction. Two lectures we have already taken, lecture 1 and lecture 2. In both the lectures we have studied. In lecture 1 you studied about laws of reflection. You studied in detail about spherical mirror, and then in lecture number 2 we have already discussed about various types of image formed by spherical mirrors. Now today in the same chapter number 10 in lecture 3, today we are going to study three topics. First, that is, I have written the title here, New Cartesian Sign Conventions. Cartesian sign conventions for spherical mirrors. These Cartesian sign conventions needs to be understood in detail because this Cartesian sign convention, if you understand very properly, will help you to solve various types of numericals regarding spherical mirrors. Though we are going to discuss just after this mirror formula and magnification two topic, but in those two topics, last year there was a derivation of mirror formula. This year in the new portion, you do not have to derive the mirror formula, but you just have to accept the formula. Understand? Let us first understand Cartesian sign conventions for spherical mirror. To explain you Cartesian sign convention, I will draw diagram. You will also draw diagram with me, and each and every point we will try to understand from here. Let us take help of one mirror, concave or convex. We are taking concave mirror. Suppose this is concave mirror. Okay, concave mirror we have taken. Somewhat you have to draw a little big diagram. Concave mirror I have drawn here. Okay, then I will draw the principal axis, but to make you understand all these rules, please with me extend principal axis on both the side of the mirror. Okay, this much first you need to do. Okay, first make such diagram. Each and every rule, Cartesian sign convention, we will speak. I will speak each and every rule from here. I will just mention in diagram. You have to write each and every rule one by one. First rule, please note down rule number 1. Cartesian sign convention, rule number 1. First you understand, then I will dictate. This is mirror. Object, suppose the object is kept here. Suppose AB is the object. Object is kept to the left side of the mirror. That means incident ray will fall on the mirror always from left side. Understand? You can't keep object anytime to the right side of the mirror. That's the basics. And that's the basic rule of Cartesian sign convention. Object any mirror. We have already seen in previous lecture already 8 diagrams where we have seen that object was always kept to the left side of the mirror. Because the object is to the left side of the mirror, that means incident ray will emerge from left side and will be incident on the mirror from the left side. Okay, so rule number 1, I speak again. Please note it down now. Object is always kept on the left side of the mirror. Note down, object is always kept on the left side of the mirror. So the incident ray will fall on the mirror from the left side. Rule number 1. Okay. That is rule number 1. Now note down rule number 2. Principal axis of the mirror. Because actually Cartesian sign convention, as you know, Descartes applies for coordinate system only. Okay. So, because it's a question of coordinate system, there are coordinate axes x and y. Understand? So, principal axis passing through pole is considered coordinate axis x dash. Obviously, when you consider x dash as coordinate axis, P obviously pole of the mirror, but it is in fact, if you consider coordinate system, it is actually the origin. Okay, so second point, principal axis passing through the pole is considered coordinate axis x dash. You have written principal axis passing through pole of the mirror is considered coordinate axis, and in that rule number 3, all distances measured from pole are measured parallel to the principal axis. Okay, all distances measured from pole, always third rule, all distances are measured from pole parallel to principal axis. Okay, in that all distances measured from pole on the right side of the pole or origin are taken as positive, and all distance measured from pole on the left side of the origin, means pole, are taken as negative. Rule number 3. Note down, all distances measured parallel to principal axis to the right side of the origin are taken as positive, and to the left side of the origin are taken as negative. Rule number 4. Suppose I just draw for your understanding any distance measured from principal axis, means perpendicular to the principal axis. Suppose some object is here, suppose, and you want to measure the object height So obviously it occurs in which direction? So positive y direction, as you know, this is positive y direction, and obviously this is negative y direction. Understand? અહીંયા confusion ન થાય, otherwise we can draw coordinate y axis here also, એટલે અહીંયા draw કરીશ. તો rule number 4, I am dictating now. Rule number 4, all distances measured, note down. Rule number 4, all distances measured perpendicular to principal axis in upward direction, means in positive y direction, are taken as positive. Rule number 5, all distance measured perpendicular to principal axis vertically downward, means in negative y direction, are taken as negative. Should I speak again? Rule number 4 and 5. Rule number 4, all distance measured perpendicular to principal axis in vertically upward, means in positive y direction, are taken as positive. All distances measured perpendicular to principal axis vertically downward, means in negative y direction, are taken as negative. Okay, all this rule you need to keep in your mind. Understand? 5 rule we have discussed, 5 or 6. So suppose you write one more rule, it's all okay, but basic has to be there. If in exam asked, write all Cartesian sign conventions rules for spherical mirror. Understand, so this is spherical mirror, this is pole, principal axis, positive y, negative y, x dash, that is coordinate x axis. How will you start? First rule, object is always kept to the left side of the mirror, means distance, means incident ray will fall on the mirror always from the left side. Principal axis passing through the pole is known as coordinate x dash axis, and P, obviously pole becomes the origin. All distances are measured from pole, means origin, to the right side are taken as positive, and to the left side are taken as negative. All distances measured measured perpendicular to principal axis in positive y direction are taken as positive, and all distances measured perpendicular to principal axis in negative y direction are taken as negative. This rule are going to help you a lot when you do or when you solve numericals regarding spherical mirrors. So topic 2.2.3, new Cartesian sign convention that you have to remember. Understand, that will help you a lot in solving the numericals. Okay, my dear student, I think the topic is clear. Cartesian sign convention. Now one more thing. Actually topic, suppose 2.2.4, as I told you, mirror formula. Is that in the old course mirror formula was to be derived, but in new course we do not have to derive mirror formula. Mirror formula derive કરવાની નથી. In new course we just have to accept the formula, understand, without derivation. Actually mirror, what is mirror formula? So before we discuss about mirror formula, you should in your book note down 4 symbols for spherical mirror. First, object distance. Have we written object distance equals to u, small u. This is the symbol for object distance. Write down the second, image distance equals to v. That's the symbol of image distance, v. Object distance u, image distance v. About object distance and image distance we have already discussed in our lecture number 1 when I was explaining you the image formation by plane mirror. So you all know u means object distance, v means image distance. Write the third symbol, focal length. You must be remembering the symbol f. You have to write object distance equal to u, image distance equal to v, focal length equal to f, and write last one, radius of curvature, that is r. We have already understood the relation between radius of curvature and focal length, r equal to 2f. Now one more thing. What is actually mirror formula? Which we just have to remember the formula. There is no mentioning regarding the derivation of this particular formula. Note down with me. Just write mirror formula. Note down. Mirror formula is a formula which shows. Mirror formula is a formula which shows a relation between object distance bracket ma u, comma, image distance bracket ma v, and focal length bracket ma lakho f. Next line. Mirror formula can be designated as, lakho, mirror formula can be designated as, now I am writing here, 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to 1 upon f. This is mirror formula. It establishes the relation between object distance, image distance, and focal length. 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to 1 upon f. You write 1 upon v plus 1 upon u equals to 1 upon f, all equal. Understand? So this is mirror formula. We will solve numericals based on this formula, but there is no derivation mentioned in the textbook, so we do not need to bother about derivation of this formula. But formula is very, very important. Mirror formula, 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to 1 upon f. Okay. Now next topic which we are targeting today is regarding magnification. The word itself gives an idea, magnification. Let us try to understand. There is also formula of magnification directly mentioned in the textbook. Understand, actually there is no need to derive it and no mention about derivation of this, but we just have to remember. Next topic we are targeting, that is magnification. Why we are studying this topic under 2.2.4 only? Magnification. In fact, magnification is ultimately what? So magnification is ultimately a measure by which A mirror changes the size of the object in form of image. You have already seen, we have studied about image formation by plane mirror, by concave mirror and convex mirror. You have seen that at somewhere the image is of the same size in case of plane mirror. In case of convex mirror, the image is quite smaller. But in case of concave mirror, sometime image is of the same size, sometime image is smaller, sometime image is larger. Magnification all round if you sum up, तो लगभग magnification નો लगभग, what is the meaning of that? Actually magnification word describes you how many time the image, if you compare with the height એટલે size of the object, how many time the image is magnified. Understand? Here question may arise in our mind. Okay, sir, magnified means to magnify means to make large only, but here though sometimes happens that the image is smaller also compared to the object. But here in optics, you have to understand the value of magnification, and a value of magnification will give us an idea whether the image is larger than the object or smaller than the object, whether the image is real or virtual. Understand? So magnification is ultimately, if I symbolize magnification, its symbol is M. And if you want to define magnification, how will you define it? I am just speaking out. Write down. મીનિંગ તો સમજી ગયા ને મેગ્નિફિકેશન. મેગ્નિફિકેશન મીન્સ શું કે ઇમેજની હાઇટ એ ઓબ્જેક્ટ કરતા હાઉ મેની ટાઈમ બીકમ્સ bigger or smaller whatever. Okay, so how will you define magnification? Actually I just speak it out, you just note it down. Magnification is the ratio of image height to the object height. You already know symbol for object height small h, symbol for image height small h dash. So magnification, I am just writing. First you note down in word, you must have magnification is the ratio of image height to the object height. Then if I write in word, can we write this way? Magnification, I will write M, that's the symbol of magnification, is equal to image height. Image height, that is the symbol H dash upon object height. Image height upon object height. Okay, so to make it more clear, M equal to what you can write? H dash upon H, that is magnification. You can find magnification if you know image height and object height. Okay, is there any other formula also for magnification? That also you should note it down. લખો. Magnification can also be defined as the ratio of, not down, magnification is also defined as the ratio of image distance to object distance. Now I write in word magnification, that's M, equal to, it is the ratio of image distance, that is V upon object distance, that is U, but here the sign is negative. You have to, when you return the definition, you should write this way: magnification is the negative ratio of image distance to the object distance. Just to make it more clear, m equal to, what should I write? Minus u plus minus v upon u. Two formulas exist for magnification, means you can write m equal to, just write with me, h dash upon h equal to minus v upon u. Now, so when you want to find magnification, what you should have? Image height, object height. Image distance, object distance. If you have this data available, you are able to find magnification. Now, my dear student, be very clear regarding magnification. And when I speak, you should note down as a third point. Magnification is ultimately a number. So, unit free, unit to hoy જ નહીં. Image height upon object height, image distance upon object distance. So, what we can predict about magnification, that is much important for you. Understand? So, you write down first point. Magnification can be either positive or negative. Magnification can be either positive or negative. You can understand it from here. This is showing image height, this is showing object height. Object, as you know, just I draw a diagram only for your understanding. Object, and suppose image ma, to image can be here also, image can be this way also, image can be this way also, image can be this way also. So in case of object height, always positive, but in case of image height, it can be positive, it can be negative also. Okay, so object height is always positive, but there is no certainty about image height. Image height can be positive, it can be negative. When it is positive, when the image is virtual, means above the principal axis, and when the image is negative, when it is below the principal axis. So there is uncertainty regarding the image height. It can be positive, it can be negative. So what happens? When object height and image height both are positive, obviously magnification is positive. Understand? When image height is negative, I am not mentioning object height. Object height is never negative. But if image height is negative, that means at that time magnification can be negative also. So magnification can be positive or magnification can be negative. This is first point you should note down. I am not writing the full statement, you have noted down, but magnification can be positive or magnification can be negative. I think this must be clear in your mind by just watching this diagram also. Next point, if you note down, just note down. Magnification can be less than 1, greater than 1, or 1. There are three possibilities. Magnification can be less than 1, 1, or greater than 1. Question may arise in your mind, that when magnification is less than 1, તો obviously અહીંયાથી ખાલી ચેક કરો. When can magnification less than 1? તો when denominator means object height is more than the image height. Obviously માની લો કે image height 2 અને object height 5, તો obviously this turned out to be 0.4 less than 1. So one thing is clear, no mention of all this point in your textbook, remind it. So when I am explaining this, why magnification is less than 1, when it can be, if you should note down, if image height is less than object height. If image height is less than object height, magnification is less than 1. Contradictory to this, ઊંધું વિચારો. Just take an example, m equal to h dash upon h. Suppose image height is 5 and this is 2.5 greater than 1. So here what you can understand, if image height is more than object height, magnification is greater than 1. So when it can be 1, you can guess it yourself. When image height and object height are equal, then the magnification is 1. So clear, magnification can be less than 1. It can be 1, it can be greater than 1. Understood? When it is less than 1, when image height is less than object height. When it is greater than 1, note down, when image height is more than object height. Third point, when it is 1, when image height means size of the image is equal to the size of the object, magnification is 1. So my dear student, these 2 points are very important. Magnification can be less than 1, it can be more than 1. Magnification can be less than 1, greater than 1 or 1 depending on which type of image is formed, and the image is either larger, similar size or less than the object. So this many point you need to remember in terms of magnification, and in exam you are asked a short note, write a short note on magnification. So these points are, I think, sufficient. Okay, so topic of magnification must be clear in your mind. Now at least suppose this is explanation regarding magnification. Okay, now okay, now try to understand. Let us try to solve at least one numerical. Understand regarding magnification, and let us utilize mirror formula also. I am speaking, okay? Just try to understand. When I speak the numerical, you should note it down, okay? Write down. A rear view mirror bracket માં convex mirror. A rear view mirror bracket માં convex mirror of focal length 3 centimeter is fitted on the driver's side in the vehicle. There is a bus 5 meter away from the mirror. Okay, where the image formation is taking place, where the image must be forming, write down. Also state nature and size of the image. Data is clear. Rear view convex mirror having focal length what? 3 centimeter, and the bus which is coming behind is 5 meter away. Let us try to understand this. Okay, first, because it is convex mirror, this is what you need to note down for convex mirror. For convex mirror, where the object is, it is 5 meter away. 5 meter away, object distance is always taken as negative. I am not writing object distance, I am just writing u. U equal to what should I write? Minus 5 meter, centimeter, whatever. You just need to be sure about this. 5 meter. Then let us write what is the focal length. Because it is convex mirror, focal length is always taken as positive, that is plus 3 meter. Why plus 3? So can you guess why I have taken, why I can say that focal length of concave mirror is, suppose this is concave and this is convex mirror, as you know, here is P, here is P. So in concave mirror, focus is here, so obviously you are going left from origin, it is taken as negative. Here F, you are going rightward, so focal length is taken as positive. So in case of convex mirror, focal length is always positive. In concave mirror, it is always negative. Okay, you should be very clear about this. Where the image formation is taking place, let us take the use of mirror formula. What you have to write down? As per mirror formula. Let us write mirror formula first. 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to 1 upon f. Put down the values. Minus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon v equals to in sum, let me make it one more clear thing. Actually they have given, you have noted down focal length, but that is actually radius of curvature. Please, sorry, make a change. R is the radius of curvature and F, as you know, I note down kari lo, F equal to obviously half then the radius of curvature. એ તો ધ્યાનમાં હોય જ. So here 3 upon 2. Okay. 1 upon v equals to, see, 2 transferred here, it is 2 upon 3 plus minus 1 upon 5 on this side. Let us take the LCM. 1 upon v equals to, if I take 15 as LCM, 3 5 ja 15, so 5 2 ja 10, 5 3 ja 15, so here is 3. I am just writing, so I got 1 upon v equals to 13 upon 15. Therefore, inverse it, v equal to 15 upon 13. If you just divide, arbitrarily 1.15 meter, means the object distance is positive. As you got the object distance positive, याद रखो, whenever object distance turns out positive, what you should have to write? Note down with me. Object distance is positive, so write down image is obtained. Write down image is obtained 1.15 meter behind the mirror. V positive means behind the mirror. Negative હોત તો શું લખત? Image is obtained 1.15 meter in front of the mirror. Understand? Image is obtained, and in case of convex mirror, you all know image is always forming to the right of the mirror, so it is always positive. So V positive આવે એટલે what you should write? Image is obtained at a distance of 1.15 meter behind the mirror. So we got the first answer. Where the image is formed, you must have noted down it also. Now we also have to find nature and size. Nature તો you already got. It is virtual and erect. બરાબર યાદ રાખો. V positive means three word needs to be very clear in your mind. V positive આવે. V positive, that means three words, note it down. Image is virtual, erect, and here 1.15 meter behind the mirror. V negative આવે તો શું લખી શકો? ઓનાથી ઊંધું. Image is real, inverted, and 1.15 meter in front of the mirror. Plus means virtual, erect. Note it down. Image is 1.15 meter behind the mirror and it is virtual and erect. So first answer we got. Now let us try to guess the size of the image, means how many times the image might have magnified. So you all know the formula of magnification. Here we can't take the formula because object height hasn't been mentioned here. Understand? Image height hasn't been mentioned here. So we just have to find the magnification. Okay? M equal to, what is the formula you know? Minus V upon U. Minus, what is V actually? 1.15. But for more clear understanding and easy calculation, we will take 15 upon 13 here. So 15 upon 13 upon, what is U? That you all know, minus 5. Okay, so minus minus plus, 13 transferred here, 15 as you know it transfers here, 13 into 5 ઉડાડી દો. So it is 3 upon 13. Turns out to be tentatively 0.23. Okay, and positive. That means what? Because magnification is positive and less than 1, this suggests that the image size, means image is quite smaller compared to the object. એ તો છે જ, તમને ખબર જ હોય, આવડી મોટી બસ હોય તો આટલી નાની દેખાય છે. It is seen as, observed as quite smaller, tiny image, understand, in rear view mirror. Okay, this point becoming more clear to you. યાદ છે ને? In magnification, in the I think 4th or 5th point, what I said, કે if magnification is positive and less than 1, that means the image is virtual, erect and smaller. Okay, so nature and size, both is clear. What is the nature? Virtual, erect. What is the size? Quite smaller, understand, than the object. So one numerical we have discussed. There are some other numericals also, understand, but this numerical you need to remember and understand also. So okay, magnification topic. Okay, and today's homework first. Understand, today it may happen that the lecture might be a little short of 1 hour, but we have completed the topic of reflection thoroughly. So write down the homework. You must have written it, I am just keeping it. So your homework for today. Okay, question number, homework for today. Please note down question 1. Write all Cartesian sign convention for spherical mirror. The first one, what I spoke, write all new Cartesian sign convention for spherical mirror first. Second, write mirror formula. You just have to write one statement only. There is no derivation. Write or state mirror formula. Third, write a short note on magnification. Write a short note on magnification. 4 to 5 point you write, that is sufficient. Question number 4. Repeat the same numerical. જે ન્યુમેરિકલ આપણે અહીંયા ડિસ્કસ કર્યો, સેમ ન્યુમેરિકલ, you have to write question again and you solve the numerical again. Okay, this is your question number 4. And one more, question number 5. Understand? Let me dictate you. Please note it down. It is also given in textbook, but we believe that every student might not have textbook, so I am dictating. Understand? Just write it down. Let me see the textbook, that numerical. Okay. So note it down, that numerical for homework. Write down. Okay. An object. Just write down. An object of size 4 centimeter. An object of size 4 centimeter is placed 25 centimeter away in front of concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter. Should I speak again? An object of size 4 centimeter is kept at a distance of 25 centimeter in front of concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter. Now, I am speaking. Where the screen should be placed, where the screen should be placed to get sharp image of the object. Question again. Where the screen should be kept to get the sharp image of an object. Add. Also find nature and size of the image. Also find nature and size of the image. Okay, here my student, I have asked you to find nature. This is the, you are going to do this way. You will find V, then you will find M. But here one more thing, you also have to find size of the image. That means what? Because the size of the object has been given to you as a 4 centimeter, you have to find the size of the image. Means after you find M by this formula minus V upon U, you also have to again use the another formula of magnification. What is that? M equal to H dash upon H. In that formula, place the value of M, place the value of H because it is given 4 centimeter, and then you find H dash. Okay. So these are 4 questions for today's homework. Okay. So in this lecture we have completed the topic of reflection. Okay. More homework I may send PDF. Okay. Later on, but for this lecture this homework is sufficient. Thank you very much from Bharat sir.